Hey there, do you love Bloxburg and the land of the free? Well, if you put those two together, there's a chance you'd come up with the White House in Bloxburg. And that's exactly what we are going to be building in today's video. Before we get started, as always, make sure to comment, like, subscribe. Anyway, let's jump right in, shall we? Okay, so for starters, I think this layout is quite good so far. I'm not sure how far back I want it to be, so I think we're just going to do like that on both sides. Okay, so for the pillars, I do kind of have an idea of what I want them to be. So as you see in the front, there are 4 pillars. Okay, so I think this is the perfect size for the windows, if I'm not mistaken. And we're just gonna add a structural beam around it to make it just a tad bit thicker. I have such trouble working with structurals just because they don't like move in place. It pisses me off so much. By the way, Transform Plus was such a lifesaver in my opinion. I actually think it's the second best Game Pass. Okay, so I just had so much trouble doing that window frame. So I do believe it's supposed to be 9 boxes. Finally, after like 45 minutes, finished with this stupid window. But now let's just go add a bunch of them. Okay, so I'm gonna put this all around because if you look at the picture, they have a wall trim and this is actually perfect for it. So this is what it's looking like so far. I couldn't really do it so accurately because there wasn't enough space for 4 windows, unfortunately. So I had to do 3. Okay, so this is how it's looking so far. It's coming together quite nice. I colored most things, but now we're actually going to make a roof. So let's hope this places right. Okay, so behind the roof, in the picture, it seems to be like a little attic or something, so I do have an idea for that. Okay, and then around here, we're just gonna have a regular roof. Okay, so now we're gonna add this fence over here. This honestly works. Like, it looks like the actual White House, kind of, in a way. It's really not bad so far. It just needs a little shaping. So fast forward to about 2 weeks to a month later, being the lazy person that I am, I completely forgot about this build in this video, so bear with me. It's been a month, okay? But let's continue on with the video. Okay guys, we're back, and let me show you what we have so far. So just now I worked on the sides a little bit, so I'm pretty sure the front and the sides are done, I would assume. And now we have the back to do. Now the back is going to be a little tricky, but here's a picture of the back up on the screen. Let's start working on the back. Okay, so first we're going to add a roof. So let's go into roofs and grab the flat roof. Okay, I think that looks much better. Now we're going to go into decorate and then into decorations and all, and then search up a flag. Because as you see, behind the White House, there's a big American flag on a pole. So now we're gonna go back and we're going to take the pillars and make like a little circle shapes. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I am like a die-hard fan of Miraculous. And season 6 is coming back, y'all. And also Doja Cat's new album is coming out on the 26th. So I've got a busy week ahead. On the inside also, this looks really pretty. I actually I've been in front of the White House. I didn't go in, but I was in front of it once. I don't remember when, but I'm pretty sure it was recent. So yeah, that was a cool experience. I mean, nothing mind-blowing. I think it's worth it to just look at a picture online. And I feel like that's with most places, honestly. Like, so many tourist destinations are just packed. I mean, that obviously wasn't the case for the White House. I think we were the only ones in front of it. Okay, so now we're adding windows. Okay, so now we're moving on to the landscaping, which is one of our final steps. Y'all don't know how much I love landscaping, even though it gets difficult sometimes. You really grow on it and you do get used to it a bit. So in the back, we have a bunch of bushes as we see from the photo. on your screen right now. You know, the bushes are all different shapes and sizes. Does make building this a little bit more hard. Again, this obviously isn't going to be completely accurate because I feel like something like that would be impossible. It's close enough that you could call it the White House, I think. Also, a big tip I learned from building, you have to mix different colors and textures to get a realistic look instead of using decal plans. I mean, of course I still use decal plans, just not as often now. All right, now we are finally done with our White House build part 1 because there might be an interior part coming soon. If you guys like this video, comment, share, subscribe. I took a break for a while, so this video in total took me like a month to make. Alright, so you walk in, and I did the little carpet hack where you connect your sidewalk to your street. So we walk in, and here is the landscaping. In total, the landscaping took me about $20,000, which was a lot of money, and to begin with I didn't have so much money, so that sucked. But oh my god, I love the bushes, everything is gorgeous. I'm not a big fan of the flowers, but it is what it is. So you have a path all around, and the windows are custom as you saw before, and the fencing and everything, and the pillars. Yeah, so let's go ahead around to the side. I think it looks really good. And here's the back. We're not gonna walk all the way over there, but I think the back is my favorite part because I just love this like outer edge thing it has to it. Of course it doesn't look exactly like the White House, but it's something. And I love the American flags, and I really like this build overall. I think it would be useful for role plays of any sort. You know, you could even turn this into a house just by removing the American flags and the gate. But this looks stunning, fantastic, and I'm so happy I could build it with you guys by my side. And I guess it's time for the outro. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed making this, even though I procrastinated a little and it took me almost a month. But thank you so much for being here. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, turn on notifications, and especially comment what you liked about this video, any critique, anything you want me to build next, because I reply to almost every single comment. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.